situation. First, the campaign started well.
Don't know you worked that one out.
Of course it has. You can't have expected more than we've done already. Not in the time.
Betty's right. You've got to have something on which to build.
I don't want to build anything. I just want to get George out.
So do we all, love.
Now, what we need is the big sensation.
Aren't youngest you just appear head?
No one had noticed.
Quite honestly, things like that don't work here anymore. That sort of thing's happening every minute in this city.
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I, and I've been on lookout for years.
You know what I mean. Look, what we need is several hours of drama that we can build up into something that the public can't ignore. Apathy's our greatest enemy.
Well, is there anything that you can think of that we could do?
Oh, no, I couldn't suggest anything. Otherwise, it would look as if the paper put you up to it.
Yeah, come on, Dad, kid. We better get started. You, keep pencil sharpened.
Jesus Christ!
You're Dougie, aren't you?
That's right. And I suppose you're the lady bitch that puts open needles in dressing bags.
I am not.
Well, someone round here can't read. It states clearly, no pointed objects. And you've got a special bin for putting needles in. I've had enough of this ward. You just dump everything everywhere. You've no thought for who has to come along after you and clean up. I've found foul dressings in the food slops. I've found it in the laundry. I've even found it on the food trolley when I come to collect it. You're disgusting, the lot of you.
Now listen here.
No, you listen. See, Dad, I'm taking it to the admin. And if I don't get any satisfaction, I'm going to union, right?
Yeah, hello. Can I speak to Dr. Griffiths, please? Oh, I see. When do you expect him back? Oh. No message. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Going to report me.
Oh,
Dougie, that's who.
he's going to report you.
Well, not just me. The whole ward.
The whole ward. Doesn't do things by ours, Dougie. What for?
Well, he found a needle in a dressing bag.
Yeah, very dangerous. He's right. We should report you. It's not the first time it's happened on this wall, Kate.
Pat! I should have reported him yesterday, but you were the one who said, oh no, leave it to me.
Yeah, all right. I'll sort it out. But constantly putting porters at risk by dumping used hypos in thin plastic bags has got nothing to do with it.
He put my patient at risk. If I hadn't caught him eating a Chinese takeaway, he would have gone down to theatre having just eaten.
Well, what kind of wally was the bloke to order the food and then eat it? He must have known he was having an op.
That's beside the point. Dougie should not have given it to him in the first place.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to talk to him about.
Well, while you're at it, you can tell him to stop causing trouble down at admin.
He won't cause any trouble. Awood, the unit administrator, is away, and his assistant is a right prat. He won't do anything. Look, to be on the safe side, I'll have a word with the head porter and all.
Okay. Look, have a word with Dougie first.
I will. One condition.
Oh, yes. What's that?
A, you keep stum about the private catering scheme we've got. And B, you tell whoever it is keeps dumping used hypos in the nearest bag to stop it before a porter dies of blood poisoning.
Well, I don't know who it is.
We'll find out.
Morning, Mr. Bannister.
Morning.
It'll go all right then, Mr. Collins is waiting for you.
Thank you.
Ah, Nigel.
Paul.
You said you needed to see me urgently. What can I do for you?
Well, this is a bit difficult, Paul. What I'm about to say isn't going to be easy, and I do want you to understand there's nothing personal in it. On the contrary, I still believe myself to be your friend despite our recent differences.
Well, whatever it is, I hope we can remain friends after you've said it.
So do I, Paul. So do I.
It's serious?
Yes.
For heaven's sake, man, tell me. I can't stand the suspense.
The contract for maintenance. How did you select the firm?
How did I select? What a question. I selected the best firm at the best price, and regional office ratified my decision. Now, what's this leading up to?
It wasn't the cheapest tender, was it?
No, but then we weren't obliged to take the cheapest. Anyway, the difference between all of them didn't amount to more than 1 or 2% of the overall cost.
Did they send anything else besides a tender?
Such as?
A gift of any sort?
Yes. They sent me a hamper at Christmas after I had decided to give them the contract.
Ah. So you had announced your decision before Christmas?
No, but I had made up my mind.
But only you knew.
Look, Nigel, I'm getting rather a nasty feeling. What are you driving at?
Not me, Paul. Not me. The men. You see, Paul, they're claiming you were bribed.
Finished?
More or less.
Anything the matter?
No, I'm just tired. I seem to have been looking at nothing but financial statements for weeks. I think I'll take a good romantic novel to bed with me tonight.
Romantic novel, there. I'd have thought you were the type.
Not usually. Just need a break from balance sheets and cost planning.
Why don't you take the afternoon off?
Yeah, I'd like that. Joyce, have you heard how the Cosgrove meeting is going?
No, afraid not. I've got one of my spies inside. He'll probably be phoning me when they break for lunch.
Do you mind if I hang on till then? I'd like to find out what's happened to Jonathan.
Why are you so concerned?
He's a nice man. He helped me out a lot when the pressure was on. Now I could be on the scrap heap.
Oh, God, I hate that expression. On the scrap heap. Are people who are made redundant really so helpless that they're not good for another job somewhere else?
Oh, come off it, Joyce. At 56, he's hardly likely to get a comparable job if he can get one at all.
But why not, for heaven's sake?
Because there are 5 million people out there looking for work, that's why.
He's a highly qualified man with a wealth of experience. He'll find another job. If he gets the bullet, that is. Anyway, where do these 5 million come from? As far as I'm aware, the official figure is just over 3 million.
Yes, well, it might be. But we both deal in figures, and we both know they can be adjusted to say almost anything you want them to say. You can't just say we're not going to count anyone with brown eyes and then pretend they don't exist.
Have you developed some sort of social conscience, or has your Dr. Zhivago turned out to be a raving red?
I've simply become more aware of the human results of mass unemployment.
I was right, here's Dr. Zhivago.
It's me! I care. I mean, I think he cares. He must do, he's a doctor.
Well, I hope he cares for you.
Yes, I think he does.
Good.
Joyce, you said yesterday that life at home is hell for you.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
Do you want to talk about it?
I also said yesterday, no.
Where did the idea come from?
No idea. But,
But what?
doesn't that union official live opposite you?
Bobby Grant?
Yes. He was the one who put up the main objection to the outside contract, wasn't he?
Apart from you, yes.
Oh, good heavens, Paul. You don't really think that I...
Oh, no, not at all. But I hope you don't think there's any truth in this ridiculous idea.
I wouldn't be sitting here now if I thought that.
Who on earth would have believed that a Christmas turkey could have bought a contract worth that amount?
No one. Unfortunately, the story is that it isn't a turkey, but a lifetime supply of free groceries.
What? That's just as stupid.
I know. They go on to say that you've had to install a new fridge that takes up the whole of your garage in order to store all the stuff you're getting.
Anna has installed the freezer to keep food for her catering business.
Ah, just a coincidence.
Yes, just a coincidence.
I can't understand what they hope to gain by it all.
Well, I would have thought that was obvious. If it is Grant and his lot, they want to discredit me and the subcontractor. I'm not surprised they're trying something. I didn't expect him to play so dirty. I may not agree with Grant's politics, but I've always considered him to be a man of honor.
Can't you speak to him?
Oh, I will. No mistake. You know, it must have been Grant who started this. It was only he who knew I had all those turkeys and got the freezer in the garage.
Turkeys, Paul? I thought you said there was only one.
Oh, he got one from every firm who tendered. He gave most of them away.
Still, if Grant saw you coming home laden with dozens of turkeys, he must have put 2 and 2 together.
And made 6.
You're a 5, Paul.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it was rather naive of you, if you don't mind my saying so, accepting gifts from firms who were hoping to do business with you. I mean, it lays you open to all sorts of allegations.
Such as I laid down my honor for a Christmas turkey? It's ludicrous.
Ludicrous or not, can you start this scheme before the matter's been cleared up?
I don't know.
Well, you're the one who's supposed to know how the workforce will react.
No one ever knows how a mass will react. Not even their leaders. Look at Scargill and his lot.
Still, we'd better be ready to fight them if it comes to it.
Yes. They'll be more determined to win than usual. Having just lost on this unfair dismissal business.
Tell me, Paul, have you accounted for this in your critical path, or whatever it is?
Not exactly.
Ah.
Another cup of tea? Oh, no, thanks. It's all swilling round inside me. Who did he say he'd gone to phone?
His mate on the radio.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Perhaps I will have another cup.
Dougie?
All right, Pat. Hey, what's going on here? There was no one down for scram today. Don't tell me this lot phone caviar and chips or something.
No, Dougie, they haven't. However, someone not a million miles from where I'm standing has put a spoke in a wheel.
You what?
A spanner in the works has caused a potential cock-up.
What the hell are you talking about?
Friend Doug, I'm going to give you a simple eye test. Now, what does that say?
No by mouth.
Good. Now, I seem to be working. Now, to see if there's a brain present. What does nil by mouth mean?
You don't eat nothing.
And you don't give them nothing. Anything.
So,
yesterday lunch, chop suey and nil by mouth. What did these have in common?
I haven't got a clue.
Well, I'll give you one then, Dougie. Mr. Johnson, base 6. The answer is you pillock. You gave chop suey to a bloke who was about to go down for an op.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that, did I?
Well, how didn't you know, Dougie? We've just established that you can read.
I can only read if it's there.
Wasn't a sign there on the bed?
Not when I took my order.
But it was when you brought the food back.
Yeah, well, he must have hidden it, mustn't he?
Why the hell did you give it to him then for?
Because he hadn't paid me and he wasn't going to if I hadn't given him.
Is that all?
All? Listen, mate. That order cost me £2 and I was going to charge him 3. You might be able to lose 3 notes like that, but I can't.
Yeah, but for £3, Dougie, and then you put a patient at risk. Not to mention nearly jeopardising the whole scheme.
Listen, lad, I don't know where you get your money from, but my take-home pay's 73 notes a week, and that's on rotary shift, and I get even less on days. I've got 4 kids and a wife that smokes like a ruddy oil refinery, so don't you tell me £3 doesn't matter.
I didn't say it didn't matter, Dougie. What I mean is that we've got a nice little earner here, and to threaten it for £3 is stupid.
Don't call me stupid, lad. Those snotty nurses call me stupid and treat me like muck. Well, I'm not stupid and I'm not muck. And if some divvy wants to eat chop suey before he's going down for an operation, that's his lookout. But he's not going to make me lose money on it.
Dougie! Look, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get all the lads together and agree that in future we make it money with the orders.
All right. But we've got to set a standard charge and everyone sticks to it.
Yeah, good idea. Look, I'll get some menus off Wang and over for enterprises.
Hey, that'll be handy.
Yeah, but no more carelessness. Keep a watch for ops and special diets.
Yeah, all right. I don't want to lose this business either, you know. That means an extra 15 or 20 notes a week, and that's a lot to me.
Yeah, I'd rather miss it myself, though. Hey, by the way, did you report to admin about one of the nurses on this ward?
The darky one that lives with you?
That resides in the same
All
house.
right. I'm not colour prejudiced. I'm partial to a bit of black and tan myself when I was in the Navy.
Did you report her?
Nah, there was no need. Found out who was doing it.
Oh.
That new registrar with the plum in his gob. Saw him doing it on floor 3.
Did you tell him? I'd imagine you'd have the nerve to give him a lecture.
Nah, that did better than that. I stabbed him with the one I already had in the bag.
What did he say?
Threw a wobbler. But I said to him, I said, listen, that's one of yours, and it's already stabbed me. So if I die of blood poisoning, you're right behind me.
All of them? Well, what's the reasoning behind that? Oh, I see. Make way for the thrusting young. Promise worth more than proof. Look, give me a call tonight, would you? With the details? Great. Yeah. Cheers. It would appear that if all present conditions are met, the deal will go through.
And?
Golden handshakes all round for Cosgrove's regional staff. The new setup in Birmingham will be headed by the young FD from Clark's.
It's a big step up for him.
Oh, I'd put money on him. It was his brilliant footwork that kept them alive as long as it did. And I've got a sneaking suspicion that it was him who set up the deal in the first place.
Sounds like your kind of man, Joyce.
So then he says, if I die of blood poisoning, you'll be right behind me. I bet he's more careful where he puts things in future.
Well, I hope so. I hate that registrar. Treats everyone like servants.
Oh, porters. See? It's not nice when it's done to you, is it?
I do not treat porters like servants. I mean, I even share a house with you.
Oh, disgusting.
Mind you, not as bad as you. I hear you share a house with a black.
Not true. She's a miner's daughter. She just looks black.
My dad was a miner.
Straight up.
Yeah. See, that took the wind out of your sails, didn't it? Mind you, he was only a miner till he was 21.
You're winding me up.
No, I'm trying to wind you down. You see, you keep getting on your high horse about the lot of the porters.
Well, you should see the way some of the old sisters treat us. They talk to us like large deaf children. And when anything goes wrong, it's blame the porter. When anything goes missing, it's search the porter.
Why should that be?
Too much Enid Blyton, I'd say. But have you noticed, though, Kate? The hero is always the middle-class children, and the baddies always end up to be the gardener or the cook's son.
I never read anything like that.
Oh, I suppose it's all doctors and nurses with you.
No.
Well, you read some funny books now, though, don't you? All about paranoia, suicide, vegetarianism. All same subjects, I suppose.
Look, no more weird than your books and magazines on fitness and health. I bet you get fit just by carrying them.
Hey, nothing wrong with being fit and healthy. As a veggie crank, you should know.
I am not a crank.
Anyone who can say no to freshly grilled bacon is a crank.
There's so much fat in bacon. I can feel my arteries hardening at the very mention of it.
Rubbish. Balance is the key to a good diet. A simple lesson that is wasted on most of the commie chefs we got in this place.
Is there any group of staff in this hospital, apart from the porters, that is, that you feel are competent?
Some of every profession are competent, and not many really care.
I care about my patients.
I know you do. That's why we're going to consult you on which patients can't have our deluxe catering service.
You're not still going to do that, are you?
Of course we are. They need decent food to get better.
Wish they had a lad in here. I'll go and ask them. They must have one for the staff. I
I've been here that long, I feel like one of the staff. Here he is.
Right. He's interested. And I've got a photographer on call. Now all we need is for you to do something.
Well, yeah, but what? I'm going to the lab. That dramatic enough for you?
Where have the two lads gone?
Oh, I don't know. They haven't been back since before when they said they had a cracking idea.
But you don't know yet what it is.
It'll be nothing. They couldn't have an intelligent idea between them in a month of Sundays.
Well, you're not doing much better, are you?
I suppose not. I've been here too long. The tea's addled my brain.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a cup of tea. Do you like one?
Oh, God, no more for me. Tanning's bad for you, you know.
Oh?
Yeah. Me and George were in this quiz once, so we kept reading encyclopedias and things like that. Tanning's bad for you, and caffeine, that's in coffee.
Yeah, I did know.
And then they go and put fluoride in the water. That's rat poison, you know. Put fluoride in the water to help kids' teeth. It's no wonder the world was falling apart. That's better.
Did you wash your hands?
Of course I did. Why?
The water's full of rat poison.
You are? Oh, take the notice. Come on, let's go and get some dinner. Hey, don't you scare me like that, you. A frightened dead easy, me.
Sorry.
Going on down there? Oh, my God. God almighty, how the hell did they get up there? God, no.
That's it! That's it! I've got to get the photographer.